Alright, making a video. Yeah, a couple of problems with the cameras though. This camera, blank screen, blank. Anyway, yeah, so this is the better camera. Now the screen doesn't work, and this is the lesser camera. I think it's lesser. I haven't tried this one yet, so it's first test for this camera. And there's that camera. Yeah. Yeah, those are, I got a bunch of those, so I'm going to see what kind of video quality they have, because, I got a bunch of them. Um, so anyway, yeah, I'll just hold these. What the hell? Yeah, it's good enough, right? No. Yeah. Well, I said no. Doesn't matter. Anyway, okay, video. Yeah, I'm a mess, so I'm just going to throw this on the Inmendham channel. Just two little subjects. First one was that they discovered life thing, bullshit, blah blah blah, new life form. I don't know what's going on with NASA. I don't know what's going on with these scientists. They've all lost their integrity. Yeah, I mean it's just nonsense story. It's bullshit. It's just way overstated. It's not a independently evolved, independently. Um, I mean, it didn't come upon reproduction all by itself, independently. I mean, they're just saying things that are just have nothing to do with the truth. It's right there in the story. I mean, they sit there and say it's a variant of an already known microbe, and yeah, it's merely adapted to a hostile environment like living things do. There's microbes that live, um, you know, hundreds of feet below the ocean, uh, you know, on vents, you know, eating, you know, lava gas, and they have a completely different basic functional metabolism than we have. They don't depend on solar energy directly. I mean, it's hundreds of years old or thousands of years old of solar energy. Um, so yeah, it's this is not news. Um, this is just bullshit, and it's just for some purpose, I guess, is to create uh, some sort of noise that'll make people think this means something. Switch cameras, sides. Anyway, why? Because I feel like it. Subject two. Yeah, but this subject is done. I mean, it's just a bullshit story. And it's just, I guess, because they want to spend money on more of this research into, discovering things hundreds of light years away that no one could ever reach, and that, they won't have a definitive answer for hundreds of years. Just a waste of money. Anyway, so speaking of money, the other issue is this economy stuff, which Pyro and that arrogant twat from Britain guy. Anyway, oh, he's so annoying. Um, you, but anyway, yeah, so he's just doing this red baiting thing. He's just saying, oh, you can't talk about the economy in only one context, the Soviet Union, or maybe Cuba, or maybe, Indonesia. And that's all, anything that isn't capitalism is those things, and China. But China's really capitalism, isn't it? Let's get real. Modern China, come on. They got more millionaires than the United States. Come on, get real. Um, but anyway, this idea that it is a controlled economy if you do anything to modify um, the um, the game rules, except unless you call it a regulation. But if you do something to actively compete, to create some sort of competitive alternative, um, we the people marketplace. Maybe that's why he doesn't get it. He's a British guy. They don't like that we the people stuff. Maybe that's it. you know. Yeah, they don't like that. But yeah, we the people can create businesses in the public interest that can compete against the capitalist industry that has to waste a huge percentage of the value produced feeding the interest whores. People don't invest in the stock market in a business unless they're expecting a return. and that expectation is parasitical and forever. And why should we, the people, have no alternative but to say, no, I'm not going to pay some fucking money-grubbing motherfucking owner to do my commerce in the world. I don't want to do business with landlords everywhere. You know, landlords over my donut shop or my coffee shop or my camera shop or wherever I want to buy. I have to pay these motherfucking landlords, these fucking owners. Fuck that. We the people can finance a few businesses. Medicare, the structure of it, the bureaucracy of it, runs as good as any capitalist business. It doesn't make a bunch of millionaires. There's no yachts built by Medicare, except for the ones run by the private industry doctors, the whores, and the HMOs that Medicare is paying, which shouldn't be even part of the system. But anyway, that's a whole nother subject. But the point is, the post office is pretty damn functional, employs a lot of people, good jobs, they do their damn work. Yeah, no one's getting rich off of it. Yeah, I'd rather pay some guy, you know, to, you know, even do work badly, you know, for 40 grand a year, than to pay some motherfucking whore sitting on his ass somewhere saying, I own a hunk of stock and I expect a goddamn profit. Yeah, if I have my choice, I'll pay 10 of those lazy asses getting 40 grand for a job they're not doing wholeheartedly. And we can make them do it wholeheartedly. That's the point. I mean, if we create not-for-profit businesses and don't allow them to be run by unions, government protected unions, yeah, then we can have a game. And we the people can own our commerce, and we don't have to keep paying these fucking owners. And it's these unimaginative, naysaying, nitpicking, motherfucking twats, like Hop Today guy, who gets in the way of these things. And he's only doing this naysaying stuff because he's an arrogant twat. He doesn't have an original thought of his own. So anybody who suggests anything that's against his beloved status fucking quo is going to have to endure his insufferable straw man with this bullshit argument that we've done the experiment. I'm afraid not. Communist Russia, where they banned rock and roll, you know, where there was no accountability, no voting of any real freedom. How the hell is that the only model? Is that the only model of a not-for-profit business? Is the Soviet Union? Or a place like Cuba, where you have one man running a country and who's afraid to allow for there to be a democracy, an election, is afraid. I mean, come on. So the experiment hasn't been done, and the experiment will cost almost nothing in comparison to the money we piss away every year. You know, it wouldn't cost much at all for the government to open a little insurance company, maybe even a little bit, make a car, make a hearing aid, make a few products. All it takes is you hire a guy to run the company who has to be accountable to his bottom line. He hires people that know how to do the job, and the engineers and the manufacturers, and they build a building and they build the crap, and they have to compete in the market, and they will outcompete because they don't have the overhead. They don't have to pay that 10 or 12 or 15% profit to a bunch of owners and preposterously overpaid CEOs and all the rest of that nonsense. So you put a limit on the top salary of $150,000, and you run it like a... I mean, running a business is not brain surgery, you dumb fuck. Okay, I mean, really. Do you really think Lee Iacocca is worth, when he was getting his top salary, you could have hired, you know, what, 50, 100 Harvard graduates, you know, out of Harvard for 100 grand each for the money he was raking in for a company that eventually went belly up anyway? You know, realistically, asshole, come on. I mean, you're such a jerk. This is really not that difficult to create competitive, not-for-profit businesses. All it takes is money. And, yeah, obviously the capitalists aren't going to do it. So it's going to take people who aren't capitalists to do it. And so that's us. We the people have to do it. And and we could do it if it wasn't for little assholes like you little nose-picking, weaselly jackasses who just stand in the way. You don't have any real passion against it. You don't have any love for the billionaires, yet you will just open your gob and talk your crap and just sit there and point and say, commie, 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 like it means something to an intelligent person. And all it means is something to people who are going to be moved by fear. Just a fear-mongering weasel. So fuck you. That's all you should have said to him, Pyro. You shouldn't have done a 5-part video. You just said, fuck you, you straw man and weasel. I mean, God. Yeah. Anyway, so that's it. Enough of a video. 2 little subjects. Yeah, I got a lot of videos to do. I'm going to be doing some on that Open Tech TV or something it's called, I think. I forgot about that channel. Yeah, it's me and Kiwi guy started that a long time ago. Never did anything with it. But anyway, I'll put some computer videos there, and then I got to do the suicide thing or the right to die thingy, and then I got to do the, I don't know, some other stuff. And I really should dissect Avatar, because when I watch the movie a second time, man, every 5 minutes of that movie is plot flaws all over the fucking place. I mean, that's really a dumb movie. Hella fucking copters. What the fuck is that? You know, I mean, they can fly to another planet, right? But they can't fucking take some Harrier jets with them? I mean, come on. God, that was a stupid movie. Really, really dumb. Anyway, so until next time. So, like yourself, and yeah, I'll use this camera's sound, even though it's, yeah, it's kind of buzzy. I'm going to use it anyway just because the camera's fucked, and I want to find out why. But I better play it safe and use this one. Okay, I'll use this one. So, signing off over here. Okay. At least it turned off. Let's see if it... Ooh, that white screen of death. And then this camera, we turn this one off. We'll see how much this takes. Card space it takes. Uh-oh. It didn't beep or anything. 54 minutes. Well, looks like it did what it was supposed to do. Apparently. Alright, anyway, it's enough of a video. So, till next time and such. Yo, actually, I was working on... I bought some of these broken little digital frames. Yeah, they were so broken that couldn't fix them, so I'm just putting the backlight with a photograph in front of it. And maybe I'll try to give them away that way. I heard you at the door. Apparently not. It must have been my imagination. Okay, till next time and such.